Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. This quote from Roosevelt captures the essence of self-belief. Our journey toward any goal begins with the belief that we can achieve it. Confidence isn't just a feeling, it's the fuel that propels us forward. When we believe in ourselves, we overcome obstacles, push through challenges, and ultimately reach our destination. It's not always easy, but self-belief is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates urges us to reflect on our lives, to question, and to seek deeper meaning. In our busy lives, it's easy to go through the motions without truly understanding who we are or what we want. But to live fully, we must take the time to examine our choices, our actions, and our purpose. This introspection leads to greater self-awareness and a life lived with intention and purpose. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. David Viscott, love is a powerful force, and this quote beautifully illustrates its impact. When we love and are loved in return, life feels warmer, brighter, and more complete. Love connects us to others in profound ways, offering support, joy, and comfort. It is the essence of human connection and the source of our greatest happiness. It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. J.K. Rowling. Our choices define us more than our talents or skills. This quote from J.K. Rowling reminds us that it's not just what we can do, but what we choose to do that shapes our lives. Every day, we are faced with decisions that reflect our values, our character, and our priorities. These choices, big or small, create the narrative of our lives, and it's through them that we express who we truly are. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR's words during a time of crisis remind us that fear can be more paralyzing than the challenges we face. Fear often holds us back from taking action, from pursuing our dreams, and from living life to the fullest. But when we confront our fears, we diminish their power over us. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's quote encourages us to learn from our pain. Life is full of challenges, and each struggle brings its own lessons. Instead of letting our wounds define us, we can choose to grow from them, to gain wisdom, and to become stronger. This mindset transforms pain into a powerful tool for personal growth and resilience. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Mandela's words inspire resilience and perseverance. Life will knock us down, but true strength is found in getting back up, time and again. Each fall is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become better. The path to success is rarely smooth, but it's in our ability to rise after each setback that we find our greatest triumph. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. John Lennon's quote reminds us to live in the moment. It's easy to get caught up in planning for the future, but life is happening right now. While it's important to have goals and dreams, we must also cherish the present and make the most of each day. Life is unpredictable, and the moments we have now are precious. Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. George S. Patton's words offer a powerful perspective on success. It's not about never failing, but about how we respond when we do. The ability to recover, to bounce back, and to keep going is what truly defines success. Life will challenge us, but our resilience in the face of adversity is what will ultimately lead us to victory. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. William Faulkner. Faulkner's quote speaks to the bravery required for growth and change. To achieve new things, we must be willing to leave our comfort zones, to take risks, and to embrace the unknown. It's only when we let go of the familiar that we can discover new possibilities and reach our full potential. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll. This quote highlights the power of perspective. While we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Our reactions determine the quality of our lives, shaping our experiences and our outcomes. By choosing a positive, resilient mindset, we can turn challenges into opportunities and find joy even in difficult times. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. Helen Keller's words remind us that the most important things in life are intangible. Love, kindness, compassion, these are felt, not seen. They enrich our lives in ways that material possessions never can. By focusing on these invisible treasures, we find true fulfillment and happiness. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. Whitman's quote encourages us to maintain a positive outlook. By focusing on the light, we leave the darkness behind. This is not just about optimism, but about actively choosing to seek out the good, to find joy in the little things, and to keep moving forward, no matter what life throws our way.